Well, good morning and happy Valentine's Day to you. You know how I know it's Valentine's Day, guys?
You're going to tell us.
I am going to tell you because
calendar?
traffic, well, the
No.
calendar too,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
But traffic was so smooth.
Yeah.
I drove right through on 71 South. There was a disabled truck on 71 South, and traffic just flowed. Unbelievable. So a lot of people are taking off today, I guess, for Valentine's Day. And if you're one of those, enjoy your day.
Congratulations on having that much PTO time anyway to pick Valentine's Day up. Because look at us.
We're here,
Cincy
right?
Lifestyle.
That's exactly right. Yeah, Demolition Derby Alley was pretty smooth today. So.
Yeah, it was.
Well, you know, among other things, we're going to talk about Valentine's Day in a moment, but this is also National Organ Donor and or Blood Donor Day. So something to make you think about sharing, you're making decisions about what happens with your vital organs post-death and that sort of thing. Not a real easy way to put that.
Yeah.
You notice I just stumbled through that all the way through. But anyway.
It's okay.
See the wheels turning there.
And you know, you can
they're
also
rusty.
be a donor of some things while you're still living. So you can be a living donor as well as a post-mortem
That's exactly right. So yeah, it's organ donation and blood donation
really important.
day.
Yeah.
Lots of numbers about how much of a need there is for that. So
That is pretty cool that they fall on the
be
same day,
thoughtful
too.
of it.
Yes, it is.
And it's nice that Valentine's Day falls on a Friday this year.
Yeah.
Yes, and it falls on payday. So somebody's going to get a nice dinner tonight.
There's a lot happening though this week for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite events that goes on every year is My Furry Valentine. So if you aren't familiar with My Furry Valentine, it is one of the biggest adoption events for animals in Cincinnati out of the entire year. And there are a whole bunch, hundreds of the services that come in and the shelters that come in, and there are hundreds of dogs and animals and pets to adopt, and it's at the Sharonville Convention Center. So that's happening tomorrow, and it starts at 10 a.m. And something.
That is such a need.
It is.
It is.
My Furry Valentine.
Let's not overlook too, though, the fact that yesterday was Galentine's Day.
Yes.
Was it though?
I did partake.
We saw. You are all over social media partaking.
And I appreciated all of your tips that you gave at the top of the show yesterday, but I ended up switching a little gears and went with some gals to a place called Emma Wine and Friends.
Aha.
And it is really cool. It's off of Riverside Drive and on the east side. And basically you go and they give you a glass. You give them your card. They give you another card in exchange. And they have these machines that you plug the card in and you pick between a tasting. Oh, here we go. Wait, just put the card in. Make sure a tasting, a half a glass or a full glass. And don't forget, you need to put the glass under.
Not hold it in your
faucet
hand.
for-
Right.
yes.
Not pose.
Right.
Not pose to show. Hey, look at me. Look at how cool
This
I
is
am.
what
Right.
is happening. So I'm showing you what not to do, but that was really, really cool. And it's just something fun and different to take, you know, a great date spot or with your girlfriends. So
Yeah.
Go to Emma.
By the way, yesterday was also the first Dudentine's Day.
Yes.
Yeah, the first
So created by
annual-
us.
Is it going to be annual, Clyde?
You better believe it
And
is.
what happens on Dudentine's Day?
Well, I can tell you what
Clyde?
I did. Got home, went down in the basement, sat in the recliner, put the legs up, put the feet up, footstool up, turned on the TV and took a nap. Boy, it was a great Dudentine day, let me tell you. Dudentine.
We are in the right city for the Duden Times. It sounds so German. We'll prost to the Duden Times.
Yes, indeed. Well, hope you enjoyed yesterday and today.
And
Yes,
if
yes,
you're
yes.
looking for something that is not about Valentine's Day, you know, they're celebrating Black History Month at the library downtown, and they're going to be celebrating Black literature. Starting at noon, I think it is. So they'll have performances and readings and all kinds of things. So that may be something fun to do.
Very, very.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, it all was a blast. So Galentine's Day was a blast, and we love telling and showing you different things that are happening in the city. And one of those things is the cocktail class at Karrikin. So, yes, we went behind the scenes of one of these classes to learn what it takes to make that perfect cocktail at Karrikin Spirits. Take a look.
Put an ounce of that into your glass. This is going straight into the glass. This would be the ounce side.
Meet Chris. He's a spirit master and the taste buds behind Karrikin's cocktail classes.
So that's the outside, the outside.
Every Every other month, Karrikin hosts a small cocktail class that gives you the opportunity to educate yourself on how to mature your palate away from a generic vodka soda.
The classes came about because we kind of wanted to share our experience behind the bar with our guests. People are always asking, how do you make this? How do you make that? We want to make it real for people, so we put things in their hands. So we put shakers in their hands, we put the spoons, and we put the glasses, and we show them how to stir, how to shake, how to do the muddling, how to do like perfect peels for your garnishes, things along those lines. I want things that are familiar to people. I want to be able to tie them to things that they know. But I also like to challenge a little bit.
It's like nutty and... this was way more intense than I thought it was going to be, in a good way. A bunch of different drinks, all different kinds of drinks, and we have all the tools to make all of them. I actually think I might be able to make some of these on my own later, which is very cool.
So we kind of did it really simple. I wanted something clean and kind of, I don't know, refreshing a little bit to start. As we go through, it's not the same style of drink the whole time. You're actually getting to taste something a little bit effervescent. You're going to taste something a little sweet and sour, something a little booze heavy, just so you can see different flavor profiles and things like that, depending on the style of drink that you make.
The flavor profiles vary from class to class. They've explored tiki cocktails, garden-focused cocktails that include fresh ingredients and herbs, to warm winter cocktails. The class also stays small to give you that one-on-one attention.
Normally cap this around 10. Because of the fact that everybody is making their own class, I try to give people as much attention as they need. And the bigger the class is, just like in college, the bigger classes, the less attention you can get from the teacher, and I feel this is the exact same way.
It's good, right? See?
Your thoughts and feelings?
I could drink that for days.
I would recommend it for like a date night too. That'd be kind of cool to bring your significant other, or if you just want to learn more about cocktails, for sure.
That was so fun. And Karrikin's next cocktail class will be a DIY cocktail competition on March 31st. And if you'd like to stay up to date on everything Karrikin is creating, check them out on Instagram at Karrikin Spirits Co. or their website, karrikinspirits.com. Clyde?
Thanks a lot. Now, here's a loaded question for you on a day like today. How's your relationship doing? Like a lot of people, you probably have your ups and downs. But today, well, we're going to get some advice on how to make that love connection just a little bit stronger. And right now, to help us do that, welcome Emma Schmidt, a certified sex therapist. Emma, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, people hear the title. They've got all kinds of preconceptions about what you do and don't do. What exactly do you do?
So what we do is we are talk therapy. So clients come in, we work with them on different kinds of relationship concerns, sexual concerns that they might be having, but it's strictly talk therapy. And then we send them home to do homework, but we don't do the homework necessarily in the office.
All right, so let's talk about, since you do deal with relationships, let's talk about some of what some of the most common problems are that you see.
Yeah, so with relationships, what we see clients coming in with are concerns with not feeling like a priority in the relationship. So we'll hear we feel like roommates, or we feel like two nights passing, two ships passing in the night. Another big concern that we see are sexual health concerns. So experiencing sexual pain or stages of life like menopause, and what do we do with that now that we're experiencing that? Or empty nesters, and our relationship got put on the back burner, and now we don't know how to have a relationship now that our kids are out of the house.
We're all about the kids, and now there are no kids, so what do we do?
Exactly.
Well, today is Valentine's Day, of course, partly why you're here. Thank you very much. But what pressure, if any, does this day put on couples?
Lord, even this morning my daughter was saying, oh, why did you get me chocolates and not a toy? And I think like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of pressure, right? Even the kids are experiencing that. Sure. There's pressure around, am I going to be getting something, a gift, or are we going to be going on that fancy dinner, or am I going to have a partner to even go on a date with? That's so much, and a lot of it's because of the expectations we put on the day as well. I would love for us to redefine Valentine's Day instead of it being so consumer-based or performance-based, but take a step back and really do something more intimate. Like, intimacy is knowing and being known. So what would it look like to get to know your girlfriends better, have conversations, ask them deeper questions, getting together with your partner and getting to know them differently in a deeper way. even intimacy-wise in terms of touching, getting to know your partner and experiencing their body and getting to know what that's like, going on adventures with them. So, yeah.
Touching without necessarily touching leading to something.
Yeah.
Just touching for the sake of touching.
Just the sake of touching to getting to know your partner's body. I didn't know that freckle was there. I didn't know that those calluses were there. What does that wedding ring mean to me? Yeah.
All right. So talk a little bit about some things you would advise couples might want to practice today just to help them get there, in addition to what we've already discussed.
So prioritizing your partner is huge. A lot of times what happens, especially in today's society, we get so busy that we forget to make time for our partner. Not just 5 minutes at the end of the day, but real quality time. So I would say prioritizing. I would say checking in with your partner, asking them how they're doing. Even positive statements. So Julie and John Gottman are our relationship experts, and they say that we really need to have 5 positive things that we're talking to our partner about for every 1 negative. And a lot of times that's switched. So we're telling our partner what we don't like or what we need more of or what's not working, but we forget to tell them the things that are in our head that we really enjoy that they're doing. So doing those positive pieces. And I would also say turning towards your partner and figuring out, how can I love my partner best? Sometimes we get stuck in that mindset of what my partner's not doing for me, and we forget to think about how can I love them best? What do they need? How can I do that? But also being able to express my needs and what I want in the relationship.
Well, that's really a thoughtful approach. How can folks who want to get a better handle on what's going on with their relationship get more information from you? Because you really sound like you've got some great insights on
Thanks.
this.
Yeah, so you can reach us at emma-schmidt.com. We also have an Instagram page, Emma Schmidt Sex Therapy, and we use that for education. So if you can't come into therapy, if you don't have the resources to come into therapy, check out our Instagram page and we try and provide that there.
Okay, Emma, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mona?
Well, coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, we celebrate the Valentine's Day holiday with a little pampering. Queen City Alchemy can help men and women feel relaxed and pampered. We'll tell you how. Plus, whether you need a full home makeover or just need to update part of one room, Lazy Boy can help you out. We'll talk to an interior designer about how they can help make your house a home. All that and more in just a few minutes. All right, we've all been there before. You know, you're going along shopping and checking off everyone on your holiday gift list, but then you come to a name that just draws blank. What do you get them? They have everything. Well, that's where Queen City Alchemy can help. And right now I want to welcome back Emily Little, the lead alchemist at Queen City Alchemy. Emily, thank you so much for being here.
It's my pleasure, thank you.
All right, so we've got holidays coming all year round. There's some holiday to celebrate where we've got to get gifts. And you have so many self-care products to offer. Talk to us about your store and what you offer.
Sure. So at Queen City Alchemy, we do a blend of all natural personal care products, herbal remedies, and then we carry a number of other handmade gifts and goods from other suppliers around the Cincinnati area and tri-state area that we love to feature. So we truly have something for everyone. We also specialize in something a little bit more unique, is experiential gifting. So if you don't want to just come in and grab something, then you can stay a little bit longer and create something truly unique.
Oh, I love that because you encourage people to come in and make their own and create their own scents and the whole bit.
Absolutely. We love to empower people. We like to call it, we want you to become your own alchemist. So we want you to come in and feel free and empowered to create your own thing. So that can look like anything from a skincare product, so a facial serum or a really nice mask, or even for the guys, they can come in and make a skin conditioner or a great beard oil, and they can customize those scents. They can choose their oils, and you can also do an herbal tea or an herbal bath soak, so it's very customizable.
Okay, talk about some of the things that you brought here.
Absolutely.
I really wish we had smell-o-vision because the smells are awesome. It's just wonderful.
It's great.
All right, talk about some of these gifts.
Sure. Yeah, so we offer gift wrapping. We have gift cards if you're just not quite sure what to get someone. We have some gifts for the guys. There is some beard oil, some shave soap, a soap from another handmade company here in Cincinnati, White Sage Market, some great loose leaf tea. It's a beverage tea, really delicious. Some handcrafted jewelry from Megan Finno, another west side of Cincinnati gal. She's fantastic. I think every piece of jewelry I have on my body right now is by Megan Finno. She's fantastic.
We have had Megan on the show before.
She's wonderful.
Yeah, she's great.
Yep.
Yes.
And then of course our Queen City Alchemy skincare line and personal care products as well. So yep, it runs the gamut.
You have to tell them about this soap and the squash story on the end.
Yes, so a lot of people don't know that a loofah squash is not from the sea. It actually grows in your yard similar to a cucumber. So we had an opportunity to grow loofah squash this year in our own backyard. We dried it out and we put it in soap. So there's your loofah, and it's really scrubby, and it exfoliates the skin. And we wrapped it. It smells wonderful. It's an oatmeal. It's so great. So really nourishing, and it's just fun. Yeah.
All right, so let's remind people where they can find you.
Absolutely. We are outside of the Findlay Market on Race Street, 1808 Race Street. So come down and visit us.
All right, Emily, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Wonderful gifts for your family.
Absolutely.
You got to check them out.
If you're in need of a full home makeover or just want to update part of a room, Lazy Boy can help you out. We spoke with an experienced interior designer from Lazy Boy to learn how they can help you transform your space with their expert eye. Right now we're at Lazy Boy and I'm with Patrice Lindsay, and she is an interior design expert of 20 years with Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. All right, Patrice, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so talk to us a little bit about what the Lazy Boy interior design experience is like.
Okay, we can transform a complete room for you or just give you a little advice, which depends on what you need.
Very cool. And what's the process?
Yeah, the process is we set up an appointment to talk to you about your space. We'll listen to your wants and needs for your room, work within your budget, come up with a completed plan that could either be just upholstery or finish the whole space with accessories, tables. We can do bedrooms, we can do dining rooms.
Here's a question. If I'm coming in and I'm using an interior designer, that probably means I don't know what my style is. How do you maneuver that?
Okay, we listen to everything you have to say. We're going to ask you questions about lifestyle, how you use the space, if it's a reading space or a TV space or family space or entertaining. We're going to take into consideration children and pets and everything that goes into it. And also what you want to accomplish in the space as far as feel. Take all that into consideration and put together an expert design plan for you. And we'll show you on our 3D room planner exactly how everything can look so that there's no guesswork. You'll know exactly how your space will be.
According to your lifestyle, I really like that, because if you have a dog, the last thing you want is that dog tearing up your couch.
Right, we take all that into consideration.
So now what about customization? Because I'm sure that comes into play if you're completely redeveloping a space.
We have close to 1,000 fabrics, so we can put just about any fabric on any frame and truly make it your own piece.
And it's not just the furniture too, right? So in terms of the pillows and the blankets, and I kind of see all of that here, which is really fun.
Exactly, pillows, accessories, we can do combinations of things to make it fit you and your lifestyle and your space.
What about budget? Because I might have a little bit to spend and not a lot.
We definitely work within your budget. If it's not a completed space you want to do, just a little bit at a time, we can work at your pace and kind of make it along your schedule and your timeline and fitting your budget.
That's really cool, the long term. Now,
yes.
if you're able to accommodate with my budget, what does that mean if I want to work with an interior designer too? Is that going to be an extra cost?
No, the service is free.
Oh wow, that's tremendous. Okay, and most importantly, if people want to find out more information, where can they go?
Stop into any of our Greater Cincinnati Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries and we'll be happy to help you.
I love it. All right, Patrice, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
And in addition to that, if you'd like to learn more about Lazy Boy's free design services, visit lazyboy.com for all the details. Clyde?
All right, Allie, really cool. We'll be back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, Cincy Lifestyle has full episodes of the show on YouTube. You can find fun segments you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. Just search Cincy Lifestyle on YouTube.com. Stick around. We'll be right back. Okay, so PK, the director, managed to find a little pink out there, some reflection off the river on a sunny day. And says it's sunny and beautiful out there, that's for sure. But boy, is it cold.
Yes, but I will say the fact that the sky is blue, I'm happy.
Yeah, no, it's a
We've had
welcome
so
change.
much rain.
It's a welcome
I
change.
forgot how to use my sunglasses while driving here.
Well, coming up on our next Cincy Lifestyle, you asked for it and we looked into it. Cincy Lifestyle goes out to Grailville. We'll discover everything the area has to offer and dive into its rich history. Did I say Grailville?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
And that's what it was? That's what was up there?
Sure.
Okay.
You hit that nail on the head.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
I've been there for a couple of retreats. Really nice. But then also next week, we meet a woman on a mission to make your home beautiful. We'll introduce you to this
Did I mess? I'm
woodworker.
sorry. I'm sorry.
And
Mona.
okay, are you singing a song? Are you all, what are you all doing? I'm trying to read a keys for next week. Okay.
All you need to know
Anyway,
is you're
just tune in, yeah, and you'll see all that stuff that you see on the screen.
Our viewers at home recognized that as the Mission Impossible theme.
Was that it? Right.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
What a fun day, though.
Well, do you all have special plans for tonight?
Not really, no. I'm gonna spend some time with some friends who I haven't seen in a while. That's about it.
I'm going to spend some time with some friends I haven't seen in a while, too. My 13-year-old and one of her friends. She's like, I'm going to be bothered with you if I can avoid it, but tonight's Valentine's night, so we'll get together. Go out and eat.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sushi.
Well, reach out to us. It's all the ways on the screen right there, and you should know them, have them memorized by now even. We hope to hear from you.
And remember, make it a great weekend.
We'll see you Monday.
Hey, thank you so much for watching our video. Now, if you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, be sure to make it a great day.